Hi guys, it's Regan, and in today's video we're going to cover should I hire an SEO company. And if you don't know, I'm coming from Concourse Marketing, and we're going to get into the 16 reasons why you should consider hiring an SEO company right now. Point number one, increase sales for your business. So this is the most obvious one. It's another way to actually generate sales for your business. Now, compared to things like pay-per-click, so there's a stat here for you. SEO is 70% more effective than channels such as pay-per-click at generating sales, and is why SEO budget allocation is as high as 10.5% of all digital marketing allocation. And that was from the Gartner report, which was an annual survey that's done. And it's very comprehensive. It looks at the CMOs of some of the biggest companies, and 10.5% delegated just to SEO alone. Point number two, increase organic traffic to your website. So when we're talking about search engine results pages, which is the whole art of SEO, is trying to get you to rank higher with specific keywords on the SERPs. We're actually looking at generating organic traffic on that page by getting your keyword higher up in terms of a position, okay, by getting you number one on that search engine result page. So let me just go over some key stats to why this is important. So the top 3 results of a search inquiry, if you search something into Google organically, the top 3 organic results, not where the ads are, if you go past the ads and you go past the map pack, the top 3 results get 75.1% of all the clicks. All the clicks are in those top 3. Okay, and this has been done again, study by Backlinko, and you can check out the full study if you go into the blog in the description. But in terms of the stats, actually 31.73% of all traffic goes to number 1. Okay, so that's such a huge amount of traffic. Now, as we go down the list, position number 2, 24%, position number 3, 18%, position number 4, 13%. All the way down to 10th position on the first page, only getting 3% of traffic. Now, what if you're on page 2? There's a very small chance you're going to get hardly any traffic for that keyword being on page 2, which is why SEO is important to generate organic traffic, because it's going to get you those higher positions. Point number 3, dominate locally. So in terms of SEO, if you're a local based business right now, or even a multi-located business that needs to just do well in those specific locations, local SEO and localized search engine optimization, and having an optimized Google My Business profile is going to be very important for your business. 46% of all searches in Google have local intent. So what does that mean? Somebody's searching something in such as vape shop Doncaster or salon Barnsley, wherever it is, it's got local intent in the search, and that's 46%. That's a huge amount of search inquiries. And localized intent, much more chance if you're going to land an actual visitation to your physical store. So if you've got a physical store and you want to dominate in a local area, being in the top of the map pack, which is a unique looking sort of listing that appears with localized searches. In the map pack, 40 to 60% of all clicks actually go there. So if you look on a search engine result page, you've got the map pack, you've got some advertising either side sometimes, and then you've got the organic results. That map pack, it lists currently 3 different businesses, and on that map pack you've got contact information. It can be one click or one press of a finger away from a phone call and an inquiry. So it's very important that to locally dominate, we've got to take care of your local SEO. Point number 4, increase rankings in the SERPs. Again, as mentioned earlier, in terms of the organic traffic, just the fact that it increases the rankings in the SERP. So the keywords you're looking for, you're trying to get as many in the top 3, top 10 and top 20 as the search engine results pages as possible. A well-structured SEO campaign is going to do that for you. It's going to increase the rankings in the search engine results pages. And just again, the top 3 positions, as mentioned earlier, around 75.1% of all clicks land right there. Reason number 5, acquire new customers. Okay, really simple. There's a study that was done where it found that there's 2 main reasons why most businesses fail. The business runs out of capital, or the business lacks adequate marketing. Those were the two key reasons found. And you can look at the Investopedia link, and they also found that in their top 3 reasons for why businesses fail as well. And it's basically about acquisition of new customers and new clients. So SEO is going to do that for you. You're going to reach new people because they're searching for your business in a new way. And there's people right now that are already searching for your products and services. And because you're not coming up in the search engine results pages, they're going to your competitor, your direct competitor, your local competitor. So those customers, it's acquiring those new customers that like to find your business that way. Reason number 6, expand your national reach. So what's meant by this? So in terms of the search engine, if you're multi-located and you're wanting not only to have a local presence and local authority, you're actually wanting to attract new customers where you haven't even got a physical location in the country, and you want to bring that into your actual clientele and your custom, then SEO is the perfect way to get that national reach by building different digital online presence in different locations. So you can build specific landing pages that are targeting specific areas. So people searching with localized intent, as mentioned earlier, in areas where you're not physically located, are actually finding your website, finding your landing page, finding your call to action and inquiring, and it's a generated lead or an inquiry in an area you're not even based. Reason number 7, build brand awareness. Okay, so this one's more realistic, but at the end of the day, it's more content creation and building more content through your online platforms and social media, website directly, landing pages, blogs, and creating that educational content is only going to position you as an expert in the industry and build your authority for being someone who can offer expertise and value, and it's all adding to your brand equity as a business. So in terms of the content created, which is a huge part of any SEO campaign, it's going to boost your brand equity and add that intangible value to your business. Reason number 8, optimize your entire marketing strategy. So search engine optimization is not just limited to on-page SEO, so technical fixes on the page like fixing headers, images, and alt text, URLs. It's not just that schema markup and all this technical side. A lot of it has a big off-page factor as well, what we call off-page SEO. And this can revolve around your current existing marketing strategies, whether it's posting leaflets, business cards, whatever you're doing, radio, TV advertising, whatever you're doing, it all can be impacted by a well-executed SEO campaign. And the reason for this is because the research involved with SEO might change your entire communication strategy. So across all those different touch points, leaflets, business cards, just by doing the SEO research alone, you may discover that targeting those channels to a different message might be much more effective for your business. Point number 9, provide strategic direction. So we've mentioned this in a previous video when we went over the 7 core advantages of SEO, and you can actually watch that video right there. And if you give that a click and watch through that, we did cover this a little bit. But what do we mean by provide strategic direction? Is essentially, if you're lost and you're not sure what to do in terms of produce content, and you're not sure how to communicate right now to your potential prospects and future clients, from doing some good keyword research, you can actually find out what questions people are asking right now. So what's demanded in your space, in your niche, in your industry, in terms of what people need to know. And you can be the person who puts that piece of content together, SEO optimized, of course, that answers their question and positions you as the authority, position you as the expert in that field, and put you in a really good position to actually acquire their business. Reason number 10, it prevents traffic obstruction and penalties. Okay, so search engine optimization, you've got 2 different types. You've got what we call black hat tactics and white hat tactics. Black hat would be intentional approaches to SEO that go against Google Webmaster's rules in terms of trying to sneak one past Google and actually get your website ranking in a way that isn't user friendly and can actually result in direct penalties. So there's another reason why you want to be careful with who you approach to do your SEO, because if they're using black hat tactics, you could be in trouble. Now, in terms of just preventing traffic obstruction and penalties, without having a conscious awareness of how the SEO, how a search engine is looking at your content, you might not be aware of some things that you're doing that are actually hindering your results and actually obstructing traffic to your website. It could be the way you position an image, or how you actually writing a title or a URL for your blog post. All these factors might be obstructing traffic right now to your website, and until you get someone to look at it from an SEO perspective, which is how Google views, or Yahoo or Bing or whatever search engine looks at your website, then it's really difficult to say whether you're doing the most you can to prevent those penalties and those obstructions. Reason number 11 is to accelerate business growth. Okay, now in terms of this, it's quite an holistic reason, but we're looking at increasing your workforce by, of course, acquiring more customers and bringing that revenue in through the website. You can actually increase your workforce. You're going to be increasing your top line and your bottom line on the actual profit and loss sheet. Acquiring more market share, so out-competing your competition locally, nationally. Servicing more clients and customers. Building more brand equity. All these are sort of factored into accelerating your business growth. And search engine optimization will help you do that. Reason number 12, high opportunity cost of not investing in SEO. So this one is of particular interest if you're in one of the key industries that really have high value clients. So when we're referring to high value, I'm talking about lifetime value. So these are clients that spend more on your products or service in intervals. They actually purchase more frequently than other businesses. And they're likely to be with your business for a longer amount of time. So obviously a customer that spends a high amount, frequently purchases, and stays with your business for years is incredibly valuable. Now, if you do that, you work out what is the lifetime value of your average client, and that's incredibly valuable to your business. Essentially, because you're not even an option on the search engine results pages, it's an opportunity cost. You're missing that potential client, that potential value, that potential customer may go on to actually even refer further clients. So consider what does your average client actually do for your business in terms of referrals. If that's quite a lot, if one customer goes on and refers 10 to your business, you're missing out on a lot of value there just from not being in the search engine results pages as an option. So consider the opportunity cost, and that's a really important factor to consider, and a really important reason to invest into SEO. Reason number 13, SEO is low risk. Now, like all investments, especially with marketing, there's always levels of risk involved. But search engine optimization, in terms of what is available in terms of options from different service providers, the fact that you can actually purchase individual services instead of overall campaigns, there's a lot of options that help mitigate risk. In terms of the way we do things as well at Concourse Marketing, all our strategies are custom built month to month. There's no fixed contracts. You're not locked in. It's month to month. There's an upfront payment, a month's worth of work. You're either happy with the results, which means you continue and we've won your business going into month 2, or you're not happy with the results, no harm, no foul, we stop working together. So there's the risk in terms of actually the options you've got when investing. We've also got an option called performance SEO, which is where there's £0 up front, and it's basically like a revenue share, pay per customer, pay per client that's generated from the SEO. So it's very results based, which there's very little to zero downside in that sort of arrangement. So definitely check out our arrangements. Go into the description, check out our SEO starter package, and have a look at our SEO pricing overall. Reason number 14 is to actually increase the quality of the traffic. So it's important, yes, to think in terms of volume and quantity, but it's also much more important to consider the quality of the actual traffic. So in terms of SEO, let's consider a vaguer keyword, such as if somebody Googles the search term vape shop, for example, yeah, there is a chance that they are looking for a vape shop, and there is quite a little bit of purchase intent there. But then if you compare that to what we call a longer tail keyword, such as vape shop near me, Now there's a little bit more of a quality involved with that, because the fact they're searching near me in the actual keyword insinuates that they're looking for a visitation. They're looking for somewhere near them where they can drop by, shake hands with the owner, discuss options in terms of product, and actually be informed in a visitation. Reason number 15, competitors that are investing in SEO. So you need to consider this, especially if in the retail space. 81% of retail customers research online before shopping. This means that, you know, someone in your space right now who is investing in SEO is getting all of those eyeballs. They're getting the clicks, they're getting the lead generation, they're getting the customers and the clients, because they're there and they're actually in a position where they're actually going to require that traffic. So the fact that your competitor is investing is almost like just sort of a hygiene factor that you need to be on the game. You need to be in the game as well. Now, just in terms of that as well, the CMO, the average CMO, is investing 10.5% of their entire marketing budget into SEO right now. This was done with the Gartner report, which again you can check out if you go to the blog directly in the description. You can find all the resources within the blog itself. Now, to be clear, you need to invest in SEO just to simply keep up with your competition. And the final reason number 16, which happens to be my lucky number, is return on investment. And it's the most obvious one, and it's the only one that matters. Return on investment. If you get rid of all the other 15 reasons and it was just this one and it made sense because you got a return, you should do it anyway. Now, a well-executed SEO campaign will do exactly that, and it'll show you month to month how you're progressing towards a return, what the SEO campaign costs, how many customers it's going to require in terms of a lifetime value consideration as well, to actually break even on that investment, how to 3x that investment and 5x that investment, and what work would be required to do that, and how possible is that should be in your strategy. Now, when considering should I hire an SEO company, just to sort of sum this video up and sum everything up for you, go over these 16 reasons. There's probably plenty of more, but these are the key ones that we wanted to put forward to today. If you've got any questions or you think there's any missing, please comment below. Let us know if there's a reason that we're just missing that's, you know, you think needs to be on there. Let us know. And please check out, of course, the blog, the full blog, where you're going to get the full detail on all these reasoning in the comments below as well. But other than that, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.